just knocked down the video camera. Feliz Viernes! Hoy es Viernes, yo soy Rory y estoy contento de estar contigo. Wow, what a crazy week. Tax day on Monday. Wednesday we had this crazy scare in Colorado that reminded us of Columbine, actually on the anniversary of the school shooting in Columbine, so that was really sad. And then we've just had a constant onslaught of political news, right? Whew. Well, it's Good Friday. Hopefully you get a chance to reduce distractions in your life over the weekend, and however you celebrate or don't celebrate Easter, at least hopefully you'll have a time to reflect on what's important for you in your life. I know we're looking forward to that this weekend. So, anyway, hoy estamos hablando de los 10 medicamentos más recetados en los Estados Unidos. So the top 10 most prescribed medications here in the U.S. And we're going to get into a few categories of information, you know, what they are, what it's for, how to take it, and common side effects and anything that you should consult with your doctor for each of these top 10 medications. But let's start with what the internet says are the most prescribed medications here in the U.S. So primero tenemos Vicodin, Simvastatin, and Lisinopril, Levothyroxine, and I'm going to say these wrong in English. I'll get the pronunciation right in Spanish, but I'm definitely going to screw it up in English. Azithromycin, Metformin, Lipitor, Amlodipine, Amoxicillin, and Hydrochlorothiazide. So, according to the internet, these are the most prescribed medications here in the U.S. in 2018, anyway. All right, so before we start talking about each of these medicamentos, I am going to share the names of them in Spanish, and they're usually pretty similar. But I'll share the names in Spanish. But one of the categories of information that we're going to talk about is what this medication is for. And in order to describe what this medication is for, what it does, we need to have a handful of verbs. And so I've identified several verbs that are really helpful for you in describing what a medication does or what it's for, okay? Bien, so acciones comunes de medicamentos. Here are some common actions of medicamentos. Aliviar, to alleviate or relieve, yeah? And again, if you haven't seen in the post, at the top of this video, you can see these notes downloadable, where you can get them downloaded, print them out, and either make notes or have them for keeps digitally, okay? Bien, aliviar is to relieve. Aumentar is to increase. Think augment, yeah? Increase. Ayudar, to help. Bajar, to lower. Combatir, to combat. Controlar, to control. Curar, to cure. Equilibrar is to balance. Fortalecer, to strengthen. Mejorar, to improve. Prevenir, to prevent. And notice there's no T in prevenir, okay? It's just prevenir, not preventir, okay? Quitar, to take away. Reducir, to reduce. Regular, to regulate. Reemplazar, to replace. Relajar, to relax. Subir, to raise. Tratar, to treat. Okay, so that's our 18 verbos that we might use to describe what this medication is for or what it does. Bien. Ahora, let's start with our first medicamento, and you'll get a sense for some common patterns of describing these medicamentos, and also an example of how to talk about their uses, etc. So, first of all, Vicodin, Vicodina. ¿Qué es? Vicodina es un analgésico, un analgesic, ¿verdad? Es un narcótico, es un opiáceo. Okay, so talking about la clase de medicamento. ¿Para qué es? What's it for? Es para aliviar el dolor. It's to alleviate pain, right? Es para. ¿Cómo se toma? How do you take it? Tome any number of pastillas or miligramos, however you want to describe it, por boca, that's our via, right? Por boca, cada number of horas, cada 6, 8, 12 horas, cuando sea necesario, as needed, para el dolor, for the pain. Puede tomar con o sin comidas. You can take it with or without foods. Okay? ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? What are the common side effects? Efectos secundarios. Vicodina puede causar náusea, vómito, estreñimiento, mareo y sueño. So, Vicodin can cause, puede causar, good phrase for you, puede causar náusea, nausea, vómito, vomiting, estreñimiento, constipation, mareo, dizziness, and also lightheadedness in most cases. It's just mareo. And then sueño, sleepiness or tiredness, ¿verdad? Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente. So, talk to your doctor, call your doctor, consult with your doctor. Si experimenta, if you experience confusion, confusión, alucinaciones, hallucinations, dolor de estómago, dificultad para orinar, etc. And there's others, ¿verdad? Okay, bien. So some patterns that you'll notice throughout this whole lesson. Name of the medicine, es un, and then whatever the class is, right? Okay. Es para, it's for. So anytime you want to say this is for this is for that, and you're giving its purpose or its intended use, you're going to use para. So es para, and then all that list of verbs that we did on the previous slide, you could fill in the blank with any of those verbos, ¿verdad? And then we'll go with the usted command, tome, any number of pastillas or miligramos. Now, if you're using a different form of the medication and it's an inhaler, you might use a different verb, inhale. If you're using, a jarabe, like a syrup or something like that, it's still tome. Okay? Bien. We've got the command. We've got our via de administración, and I can't think of it in English, our via de administración, how we're taking it, right? And then cada is each. We may not have that. We may say once or twice a day, that kind of thing as well. Okay, bien. Continuamos. Oh, and puede causar, can cause, see? Perfecto. Continuamos. Simvastatina. Okay? So, ¿qué es simvastatina? Simvastatina es una estatina. It's a statin, ¿verdad? Es una estatina. ¿Para qué es? Es para bajar el colesterol malo. It's to lower the bad cholesterol. Y subir el colesterol bueno. And raise the good cholesterol. También also reduce el riesgo de derrames cerebrales. It also reduces the risk of strokes, derrames cerebrales, y enfermedad del corazón, and heart disease. Okay? ¿Cómo se toma? Tome, again, any number of pastillas or miligramos por boca una vez al día, once a day. Now, one of the common mistakes in Espanol is when you think time in Spanish, you might think tiempo, but tiempo is really more like time on your clock or on your watch. So an occurrence is vez, una vez. So you'll always say una vez. You'll never say un tiempo. You'll always say una vez. So una vez al día, once a day, en la noche, if that's how you want to prescribe it or talk about it, puede tomar con o sin comidas. Okay, bien. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Simvastatina puede causar dolor de cabeza, náusea, vómito, diarrea, dolor de estómago, stomach pain, y dolor de los músculos, or dolor en los músculos. Okay? Again, consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene ictericia, jaundice, ictericia, ojos o piel amarillentos, so yellowish, amarillento is yellowish, orina oscura, dark urine, dolor abdominal severo, so severe abdominal pain, náusea o vómito persistente. Ok, bien, simvastatina. Continuamos con lisinopril. So this one's the same in español, lisinopril. Okay, lisinopril, ¿qué es? Lisinopril es un antihipertensivo, it's an antihypertensive, ¿verdad? Es un inhibidor de la ECA, and I forget what ECA is, but it's ACE inhibitor, right? Okay, ¿para qué es? Es para bajar la presión arterial, so it's to lower your blood pressure, y para tratar insuficiencia cardíaca, and it's for treating heart failure. So failure in español in the medical realm, when we talk about heart failure, any kind of organ failure basically, is insuficiencia, so insufficiency. Not necessarily failure like not working at all anymore, but insufficiency. So insuficiencia cardíaca. También es para prevenir, here we go, prevent. También es para prevenir insuficiencia renal. So here we see insuficiencia cardíaca, heart failure, and kidney failure. Okay? Bien, ¿cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas or miligramos por boca una vez al día. So here we have vez again. Okay? Puede tomar con o sin comidas. We've seen that every time so far. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Lisinopril puede causar mareos, dizziness or lightheadedness. Sueño, sleepiness, dolor de cabeza, headache, tos seca. Tos seca, no tos productiva, so dry cough. Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si se desmaya. Si se desmaya. This is the verb to faint. So, consult with your doctor if you faint. Tiene debilidad muscular if you have muscle weakness. O ritmo cardíaco irregular, or irregular heartbeat, irregular heart rhythm, ¿verdad? Levothyroxine, Levotiroxina, ¿okay? ¿Qué es? Well, Levotiroxina es una hormona sintética. It's a synthetic hormone. Es una hormona sintética. ¿Para qué es? Es para tratar el hipotiroidismo. Es para tratar el hipotiroidismo. ¿Cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas or miligramos por boca 30 minutos antes de comer, before eating, antes de comer el desayuno. Lo puede mezclar con agua si gusta. You can mix it with water if you like. ¿Sí? Lo puede mezclar con agua si gusta. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Levotiroxina puede causar la pérdida de cabello. So hair loss. Puede causar pérdida de cabello, pero normalmente se mejora después de unos meses. But it usually gets better after a few months, ¿verdad? Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene sudores, sweating, sensibilidad al calor, sensitivity to heat, cambios de ánimo, changes in mood, cambios de ánimo, sueño, tiredness, diarrea, falta de aire, falta de is lack of, in this case, shortness of breath, dolor en los huesos, so bone pain, and there was a whole litany of important side effects that I just didn't have space to continue. So I think these are the big ones though. Bien, okay, Levotiroxina. Ahora, moving on to Azithromycin, Azitromicina. ¿Qué es? Azitromicina es un antibiótico, it's an antibiotic. ¿Para qué es? Es para curar las infecciones bacterianas. It's to cure bacterial infections. Infecciones bacterianas, and then we also have infecciones virales, right? Virales no cura las infecciones virales. Es para curar las infecciones bacterianas del oído. Oído is the right word for inner ear and infections, pain, etc. This is oreja. Everything that's usually medically significant, el oído. So es para curar infecciones bacterianas del oído, la garganta, infección sinusal, so sinus infections, pulmonía, pneumonia, bronquitis, bronchitis, y unas infecciones de transmisión sexual. This is how we say STI en español, infección de transmisión sexual, okay? Y unas infecciones de transmisión sexual. ¿Cómo se toma? Tome, again, any number of pastillas por boca una vez al día por any number of días. Es importante terminar todas las pastillas aunque se sienta mejor antes de terminarlas. Okay, so this is the classic antibiotics statement, right? So you have to finish all pills in the bottle even if you feel better, right? So aunque se sienta mejor, advanced students, you'll notice that this is a subjunctive form here. Aunque se sienta mejor. Aunque could be even though, and it could be even if. Even if requires subjunctive. Even though doesn't. It is indicative, so no subjunctive for even though. Bien. Continuamos. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Azithromycina puede causar malestar estomacal, upset stomach, malestar estomacal, diarrea, náusea, vómito, dolor abdominal, and stomach pain, ¿verdad? Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene cambios en la audición, so changes in your hearing, cambios en la audición o visión, changes to your vision, dificultad para hablar o tragar. Now, dificultad para is a great way to say difficulty doing this or that. Dificultad para hablar, so difficulty speaking, dificultad para tragar, difficulty swallowing, debilidad muscular, and there were others also. Bien, continuamos. Metformin, metformina. Metformina, ¿qué es? Metformina es una biguanida. Es una biguanida. ¿Una biguanida? ¿Para qué es? Es para bajar el azúcar sanguíneo. It's to lower your blood sugar. Azúcar sanguíneo. Es para controlar el azúcar alto. It's to control your high blood sugar. Okay? So you'll notice here, azúcar alto, it's really common, even though it's azúcar sanguíneo, blood sugar, technically, most people just talk about it as el azúcar. Azúcar alto, azúcar bajo, etc. ¿Cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas or miligramos por boca, 1 to 3, 1 a 3 veces por día. So until now we've only had una vez por día. Here's the plural, veces por día. Okay, so 1 a 3 veces por día. Of course, you would know how many times they need to take it. Tome con mucha agua. Take this with a lot of water. Bien. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Metformina puede causar malestar estomacal. What was that again? That's right, upset stomach. Diarrea, náusea, vómito, debilidad, weakness, o un sabor metálico en la boca. So a metallic taste in the mouth. ¿Sí? Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene síntomas de azúcar bajo. So consult with your doctor if you have symptoms of low blood sugar, such as como sudores, sweating, temblores, shakiness, pulso rápido, rapid pulse, visión borrosa, blurry vision, mareo, and it keeps going, right? Mareo is the dizziness, lightheadedness, and there are others as well. But again, we're space limited, or you wouldn't be able to see it. Perfecto. Lipitor or Atorvastatina. Atorvastatina, the name says it. ¿Qué es? Es una estatina. ¿Para qué es? Es para bajar el colesterol malo y subir el colesterol bueno. We've seen this before with Simvastatin, right? También reduce el riesgo de derrames cerebrales. What are derrames cerebrales? Strokes. Derrames cerebrales y ataques de corazón and heart attacks, ¿verdad? ¿Cómo se toma? Tome, again, any number of pastillas or miligramos por boca una vez al día, once a day. Puede tomar con o sin comidas. ¿Cuáles son los efectos? Atorvastatina puede causar problemas de memoria y confusión. Memory problems or confusion. Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene ictericia. What was that again? Jaundice. Ictericia. Ojos o piel amarillentos, yellowish. Orina oscura, dolor abdominal severo, náusea, vómito persistente. O si tiene dolor, sensibilidad, debilidad muscular con fiebre o sueño. Or if you have pain, sensitivity, or weakness in your muscles. So muscle pain, muscle sensitivity, or muscle weakness. See? With a fever, con fiebre o con sueño, with sleepiness. Okay? Bien. Off to Amlodipine or Amlodipine. Again, I'm not really sure how to say these in Espanol or in Inglés, but in Español es más fácil. Amlodipino. Amlodipino, well, ¿qué es? Amlodipino es un antihipertensivo. antihipertensivo. Es un bloqueador del canal de calcio, so calcium channel blocker. ¿Para qué es? Es para bajar la presión arterial. También es para tratar y prevenir el dolor de pecho, so to treat and prevent chest pain. ¿Cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas por boca una vez al día. Again, puede tomar con o sin agua. We've seen this many times. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Amlodipino puede causar mareo, dizziness, hinchazón, swelling, en los pies y tobillos, in your feet and ankles, ¿verdad? Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si se desmaya. What was desmayar? Faint. Si se desmaya o tiene ritmo cardíaco irregular, irregular heartbeat. Okay? Amoxicilina. Amoxicilina es un antibiótico. Amoxicilina es para curar las infecciones bacterianas del oído, ear, de la garganta, throat, de las amígdalas, tonsils, del aparato urinario, urinary tract, del aparato urinario y de la piel, and the skin. ¿Cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas, miligramos por boca cada however many horas, 12 horas maybe. Tome con mucha agua, take it with a lot of water, and of course our antibiotics statement. Es importante terminar todas las pastillas, aunque se sienta mejor antes de terminarlas. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? Amoxicilina puede causar diarrea, náusea, vómito. Consulte con su doctor si tiene manchas blancas, so white spots en la boca, manchas blancas en la boca, o cambios en los desechos vaginales, or changes in vaginal discharge, fiebre, fever, dolor de garganta persistente, throat pain, persistent throat pain, and ictericia, jaundice, etc. There are a handful more on this one as well. Hydrochlorothiazide, Hydrochlorothiazide, Hidrochlorothiazide. ¿Qué es? Hidrochlorothiazide es un antihipertensivo. Es un diurético, a diuretic. ¿Para qué es? Es para bajar la presión arterial. También es para quitar los fluidos extras, el edema del cuerpo. Okay? ¿Cómo se toma? Tome any number of pastillas o miligramos por boca una vez al día en la mañana. Puede tomar con o sin comidas. ¿Cuáles son los efectos secundarios? That's a tough one, it's a mouthful. Hidrochlorothiazide puede causar malestar estomacal, what was that again? Upset stomach, mareo o dolor de cabeza, dizziness or headache. Consulte con su doctor inmediatamente si tiene mucha sed, if you have a lot of thirst, boca seca, dry mouth, calambres musculares, muscle cramps, cambios en el ritmo cardíaco, changes in your heart rhythm, poca orina. Basically, tenemos aquí síntomas de deshidratación, so dehydration, right? Deshidratación. Okay, that is the end of our 10 medicamentos más recetados here in the US. Hopefully, you've picked up on some common vocabulario, common phrasing, and if you're feeling like you are ready to take the plunge with your Spanish this summer, I would love the opportunity to work directly with you in Costa Rica over the summer or in Ecuador in November. So if you're thinking that this is the year, 2019, that you really want to move your Spanish forward and that you would like to work directly with me and my wife, Leslie, we would love to work with you. So keep this in mind. We've got programs running in Costa Rica during basically the month of July, and in Ecuador the first 2-3 weeks in November. All right, muy bien. Muchas gracias por aprender español conmigo. Juntos mejoramos comunidades. Para más información sobre español, head over to the website commongroundinternational.com. Hasta luego, que tengas felices Pascuas. Ciao. Thank you for joining me today on this Video Viernes lesson. I wanted to invite you to join our community if you're not a member of the Facebook group already that I deliver these live lessons in on most every Friday. And also point you to the website where you can find a bunch more information about medical Spanish, whether that be courses or free materials for you or finding a private tutor to work with you online or face-to-face. And also let you know about some amazing Spanish immersion programs, either you as a medical person or your significant other as working in some other industry or your family. If you want to improve your Spanish and you have time and budget to go do some travel, our programs are pretty amazing. I think it'd be fun to work with you. And finally, if you have some document work at your clinic or at your hospital or within your setting that needs to be professionally translated, shoot me a message, upload your document to us, and we can get you a quick quote and help you out with your Spanish language documents as well. Have a great day.